Hi, my name is Dr. Tahlia Perry. I am a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Adelaide, and I'm funded by CABAH to incorporate citizen science into research. Citizen science is essentially where we researchers incorporate the general public into helping with our research by either collecting or even analysing data. And the great thing about citizen science is not only are we getting public engagement and getting more people into research, but it also helps us as researchers get more data from bigger places that we couldn't possibly reach without an insane amount of funding and time and logistics. And so not only is it helping us get the people interested in science, but it's also getting our science done quicker and better. So during my PhD, the project that I developed was called EchidnaCSI. Basically, it started because every time I would talk about echidnas and my research, I had so many people say that they see echidnas in their own backyards or when they were out bushwalking or camping. And we as researchers actually had very little information about their wild populations. So we wanted to be able to harness that power of having thousands of people all around Australia to get data for us so that we can better protect echidnas. So to do that, we developed a phone app called EchidnaCSI for the public to download for free. And we asked them to do a couple of things. Firstly was to take photos of echidnas out in the wild whenever they saw them. And the app itself would then take the GPS location, the date and the time automatically. And then we asked a couple of questions. So if it was eating or sleeping or mating, roughly what size it was, how big it was. Secondly is we asked people to collect echidna poo for me. So the good thing about echidna scats is they're very identifiable and unique, and so the public have a really good chance of actually picking up the right scat for me and sending it to me. They're usually very long tubes of soil. They have smooth outsides and they have blunt ends, and they're actually a lot bigger than people would initially think. And they're basically just soil with some insects all through them. So if you look at them under the light, they kind of glitter because that's the exoskeletons of the broken up insects that they've just eaten. I am from a genetics background, and I wanted to get the scats, the poo from the echidnas, so that I could look at the DNA and the hormones inside of them, and that gives us more information about what that echidna was doing. So just the sheer quantity and the most precious materials that I've ever been able to use have come from people, have come from the public, putting their own time and their own effort into finding these things for me. And they're so excited. They're so excited to be involved in the research, which is what is also just another whole world of citizen science, is you actually see people's excitement about your research in real time. You don't have to wait until you've done the research and you've published and you've done some outreach. You can do that all in the entire process of your research, not at the end.